Hello everyone, welcome to this video on vibe coding, which is a powerful new way to build software faster and more intuitively. Today, we'll explore how to combine vibe coding with Firebase AI Studio to launch an end-to-end application. Before we get started, please like, subscribe, share our channel. Also, drop in a comment if you have any questions. Check out our product, cloudmysite.com, for any hosting or any web development or web designing. This is a full end-to-end product and it's all hosted, ensuring 100% availability. Let's get started. So what is vibe coding? Vibe coding is a new trend where you code by describing what you want and let AI build it for you. Vibe coding is fast, creative, and flow-based. Think of it like directing a movie. Instead of typing every single line of code, you tell the AI, and AI will produce and have the movie done for you. How it works? You just type or speak your idea, like make a to-do app with dark mode, and AI scaffolds everything. HTML, CSS, backend logic. You run it, test it, refine it by saying make the buttons rounded or add login, and done. Why is vibe coding trending? And why is everyone talking about vibe coding? First of all, it is incredibly fast. It removes the mental drag of syntax, and vibe coding empowers even non-coders to prototype ideas. Developers love the speed and beginners love the simplicity. Real-world adoption. Major companies and startups are adopting vibe coding. Some startups are building their entire minimum viable product, also called MVP, using AI tools. Amazon's Q Developer, Replit, and even Google's Firebase, something we'll demo in subsequent slides, now support this workflow. It's not a toy, but rather it's a production-grade setup. Productivity gains. Teams are seeing up to 5 times speed improvements. Developers spend less time on boilerplate and more time refining features. This allows for rapid experimentation and feedback-driven development. Risks and considerations. Vibe coding isn't magic. You still need to review the code. Security risks, performance issues, and architectural choices still matter. It's like driving a race car, fast, but you need control. Let's start by heading to the Firebase console. This is the URL for the Firebase console. You have your project, the models that are there, and the different setups that you can leverage. Let me make a new project. Now here I will give Vibe Demo App. Click Continue. Check this AI assistance for your Firebase project and ensure you have it proper. And you enable Gemini. Click Continue. And Google Analytics is free, so just let it be. Click Continue. Now this is where you need to have a Google Analytics account. Just provide that account and click Create Project. It'll take a few minutes for this project to be created. Okay, so the project is ready. We are going to be looking into Firebase Studio. You could access it from studio.firebase.google.com. And Firebase Studio is a new AI-enhanced development interface that lets you create an entire working web app, front-end plus back-end, just by describing what you want. So let us walk through how to build and deploy one end-to-end. So in this Firebase app, we have these examples that you can just click on, or if you want, you can also import a Git repo to your own project. And you see these are the example applications, Python, Java, .NET. This is where you see you do a prototype and app with AI option. Now, Firebase Studio gives us a blank canvas, and this is where I will provide the prompt. I have this prompt written where I want a fitness tracking web application. It should have a dashboard, let users log daily workouts, and store data in Firestore. Include a login screen using Firebase authentication. And click Prototype with AI. You can also do improve prompt. It will elaborate your prompt and ensure that it covers every aspect, and you can refine it to provide the output. Now you see it is providing the plan. Let's take a look at what is needed to output. Like it'll have the workout dashboard, logging, progress tracking, user authentication. And it is saying it'll have the style guidelines, clean layout, animation, and the stack is going to be done using Gemini GenKit, and the UI is going to be TypeScript, Next.js, Tailwind, CSS. You can expand these and click prototype this application. And it's saying, okay, let's prototype this application. It is generating the code and it is reasoning about the main app code. So it'll take some time because it is generating the code for us. It is creating the CSS. It is now creating the layout, the TSX, the sidebar, all these dashboard pages it is creating, this cards with the CSS and responsive as well. There is the recent workout tables, the workout page, the suggestions. It has created these files and it is now checking for errors. Now we would need to have a Gemini API key. To generate the Gemini API key, you can do it from here, or you can come to aistudio.google.com and do a create API key. And this is where you could provide the name, the project here, which is Vibe Demo App. And I can do create API key in existing project. It will generate the API key. You can copy, or you can directly do auto generate, and you don't need to have that. Now click continue. And this is where you see the first iteration of your app prototype is ready. You can check it out in the preview window. There you go. So I have the login, fit live, and continue with Google. Pretty much I have my whole application itself, something that would have been taken me months, if not years, to develop with all this authentication. Now I can do this with a click of just by giving a prompt. This is where I can do continue with Google. Please pass a valid API key. I need to provide if you do edit the code, you will see the whole structure of the code that is created in the Firebase Studio, where you have the node modules. We can also publish this application. If you want, we can continue debugging, but I think you get the point that this has created a ready-to-use application for us. Or maybe I could have done a simple application, but let's just switch, or let's click publish. And this is where you will need to provide a Google billing account to have your app published on Google. We are offering similar at countmysite.com, and it is a $0 hosting. So you don't need to pay anything compared to Google. So you can come to our platform if you have any hosting requirements. And using AI, if you go to cloudmysite.com, there is Genie, and Genie will build a website for you that you can use a website builder to edit and customize. Very simple, very intuitive. And this is where enable Firebase hosting. So if you do enable Firebase hosting, your app will be deployed on Google and you can access it via domain name. Okay, it's ready. You can do publish now or publish later. I want to publish now, and it will be ready within 5 minutes. Okay, so the application, we can see it is deployed, and this is the administration, which is different. You can do it from console.firebase.google.com. Now you can see this is the region US Central one. You can always change it to the region closest to you before you deploy, so that your customers have a better experience and lower latency. These are the logs that you can check, and I already have it open. What it did, it has spun up a Ubuntu machine. It pulled up the images, the containers, the mod, the repositories. It has the history, the triggers, settings. You can do the administration. But the site is deployed, and this is the URL you can check the website on. You can click it, and let's see if this works. Now it's still the API key. Maybe I need to have it provided, but nonetheless, let me now show the monitoring. It takes around 5 minutes for the data to come, but this is where you could see the number of requests for the monitoring aspect. You see the rollouts. This is where how many times you are deployed, the history of that will be shown. The logs will be shown, the usage, the cloud CDN, the bandwidth, the data. And similar to this, we also have that we don't use Firebase, but Cloud My Site also, it's free. You can get all the analytics and metrics as well using the dashboard, Cloud My Site. You can also add your custom domain if you want. You can also secure your application with Firebase App Check and reCAPTCHA as well. You can come to the reCAPTCHA, which is in Google Cloud. And this is where reCAPTCHA you can select this FitLife Tracker, the application that I had just recently created, and you can enable, it'll take a few minutes for reCAPTCHA. You can provide the display name, the domain you want to show the reCAPTCHA, next step, and other things. But as I said, I don't want to go into reCAPTCHA because it's just a demo of the application and what all capabilities you can do. Now let's use GenKit monitoring for the deployed features. GenKit telemetry feature lets you monitor the performance and usage of your AI flows. So to set up monitoring in GenKit, come to the studio, open the terminal, and the command is Control-Shift-C in Windows, or in Mac you could do Command-Shift-C. So this will open the terminal and you can paste this command to install GenKit AI. GenKit AI is set up. Now we will come to SRC, come to AI flows, click one of the flows, and in here enable Firebase telemetry using GenKit Firebase and enable the telemetry. You also need to provide the permissions of the app hosting service account. So to set up the permissions, go to the console Google, go to the IAM section and ensure your project is correctly set, and to the app hosting service account, I will edit it and ensure you have the monitoring metric writer. Click one more to ensure you have the cloud trace agent. Click another one. We need logs writer. And now, once you have these permissions added, click Save. So you will see the permissions also shown up. Now, we will republish our app to app hosting because we have added GenKit OpenTelemetry. So we need to republish it. Okay, so it is deployed and we can check the monitoring. Go to GenKit, click Monitor My App. We just recently deployed and it may take some time. But you see, its Firebase is very powerful and you could generate your applications in a very quick time frame. GenKit is going to provide the stability metrics such as total requests, the success rate, which is the percentage of requests that was successfully processed, the percentile latency, which is the 95th percentile latency of your flow, which is the time it takes for 95% of requests to be processed, token usage, image usage, so a lot of other additional metrics compared to the traditional one. Firebase Studio supports many frameworks and backends and provides a large number of pre-configured templates and sample applications. You can come here, which is the Firebase Studio templates. You see there are a lot of these templates available. You have so many applications. You have GenKit, you have Node Express, Postgre, backend templates, which are in Go, Python Flask, Node Express. You have AI templates, LangChain with Gemini. These templates are part of the GitHub repository. Now the app is deployed. We don't want to just keep it running. It was just for demo purposes. Let's go and clean it up. Go to project settings and click remove this app. Now it will say the app will be removed. It will be deleted in 30 days just in case somebody accidentally deleted, and there is a way back. And just do all these to remove the application. I should also get rid of this project. Come to console.google.cloud and click project. Click manage resources. I had done earlier Vibe demo app. Remove that. And this is the name you can give. Can to delete it. Shut down anyway. Likewise, Fit Life Tracker. I can delete. This is the name I need to give and shut down. So this will ensure that not only your application, but your project is also removed. So what's the difference between Firebase Studio and Firebase Console? Think of the Firebase Console as your dashboard for configuration management. You use it to set up for services like authentication, Firestore, and hosting. It's designed for developers who want precise control over their backend settings, while Firebase Studio is a completely different experience, which is used for building your AI using vibe coding. And in the console, you're setting up these services manually. In Studio, you are building the entire applications, front end and back end, by giving prompts like create a blog with user login and Firestore storage. Studios will scaffold the project, preview the result, and let you deploy with one click. So to sum it up, Firebase Console is for hands-on control. Firebase Studio is for fast creation with AI. Enjoyed this quick overview about how you could do vibe coding using Firebase and quickly spin up your application just by providing a few prompts, and how you can do monitoring and administration of the application you just created with all out-of-the-box dashboard and setting. Vibe coding, if you also want to do with build your website, check out cloudmysite.com, go to Genie in the drop-down, and you will see how you could also build your website pretty quickly at $0 compared to paying over here. With this, please like, subscribe, share our channel, and drop in a comment for any question or any part that is not clear. As always, we're looking for ways to improve. Thank you, and have a good day.